Hello, my name is Matthew, and this is shelf 26 of my tiny house library tour. If you're interested in any of these books, please send me an email and you will be supporting me in my plans to visit Spain. Uh, we're on the other top shelf of, of the tiny house library tour. I'm still quite high up. Um, I might try to make this quick, but let's start looking at the books. And this is the works of Gautier, and it's beautiful. It's falling apart. I don't know if I can remedy that. And I haven't read everything in it, but uh, Gautier is just such an exciting, beautiful writer. Baudelaire called him a magician with words. Irish fairy and folk tales. This is assembled and worked over by Yeats. Yeah, it's edited by Yeats. How the Dead Live by Will Self. And a lot of Will Self's novels always feel to me like a premise for a short story that just really gets stretched out to a point where it's almost unwelcome. His style is exciting, but they always feel too long for what they are. Andy. Andy. Okay. I just got this sometime last year. It's a really pretty edition of Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, all right, he's off. Oh, the Lesser Bohemians by Amir McBride. Absolutely gorgeous. Um, and I loved this book. It was kind of unfortunate. I bought it on Amazon and they sent me the wrong book, and then I got an e-copy and I read it as e-copy, and then this came, so it's unread, or this copy is untouched. I got this at the same time that I got that Edgar Allan Poe, and it's a beautiful illustrated edition of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find, for Pete's sake. So, pretty cool. I tried reading this format, and for as beautiful as it is, and how great all the artwork is, let's see if I show that. Does that come up? The paragraphs, um, the lines on the page, the lines of text are quite long, so it isn't really pleasant on the eyes. For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. One of my favorite novels by Hemingway. Beautiful. Is this Scribner Classics? We have a couple more Will Self's. Gray Area. It's a collection of short stories. I remember this being quite strong. Some of his short stories don't do it for me, but he has recurring characters. There's that Doctor what's his name or whatever. But yeah, Gray Area. And then again, this is, what is it called? The Book of Dave by Will Self. It's a great premise. So it's like the rantings and ravings of I think like a taxi driver or something that kept a journal or something. The whole world's destroyed. Hundreds of years go by, and the only thing found is this guy's um, journal or whatever, and it's looked at as like a holy scripture or something. Great premise. Too long for a book. This is the it's Haji Marat by Tolstoy, and yeah, it's, Richard Pever and Larissa Volonkonsky translation. One of my favorite works by Tolstoy. Pin, or however you say that, by Nabokov. Beowulf, translated by Seamus Heaney. And this is a recent read. Maybe 2 years ago I finally read this. And I was nearly stunned by how exciting the story is. And apparently Seamus Heaney's translation is just master class. I haven't read any other translations, but apparently I started in really good company. Elementary Particles by Welbeck, so another Welbeck novel. Pale Fire by Nabokov. Gravity's Rainbow by Pynchon. I really like this. I feel like I do want to read it again, and there's several of his other big books that I really need to acquaint myself much more with Pynchon. The Ambassadors. So this is a Henry James novel that I absolutely loved. I think throughout this tour I keep showing these Henry James novels that I found so difficult. This one really got me. Beautiful. The Fan Man by William Cotswinkle. I'm all alone in my pad, man. My horse Bedordy's pad, man. This is, funnily enough, this is another recommendation by Bob. The classic King James Bible. Q-Teen 84 by Haruki Murakami. This is gorgeous box set, and reading this, absolute pleasure. And it really changes the reading experience. If it was that big block that you always see, I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. I really just want to get down. I'm too high up. But come on, good in there. Okay. This is Faust by Goethe, translated by Walter Kaufmann. And this made a really smart choice. So it's the whole first part, and then it has just selections from the second part. It's also facing pages, so it's German on one side, English on the other. Men Without Women by Haruki Murakami. He's a really uneven writer for me. Some of his books I love, other ones I could take them or leave them. And it's just a collection of short stories, so. John McPhee, one of my favorite nonfiction writers, and this is a book on writing. It's called Draft Number 4 on the Writing Process. John McPhee. And the last book up here is, I guess, a pastiche novel, if that's what they're called. It's Dorian by Will Self, and it's a modern retelling of The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And this was great. This is one of Will Self's better novels outside of his trilogy, Umbrella, Shark, Phone. Really, really strong. And I'll show you this while I'm up here. We carved out this little spot here specifically for this statue. And now I can't remember the name of the sculptor, but it's quite famous. And it's that battle between Hercules and Antaeus. So Hercules has to get Antaeus off the ground. It's the source of his strength. This is well, I just love it. Yeah, okay. I mentioned on the last shelf tour that it was figuratively also my top shelf books, my most prized books, and you might be thinking that something seems really off up here, and the issue is it's hard to get up here, so I stick things up here that I'm not going to be touching. I like most of the things up here. I don't really love many of them, so I stick them up there because I don't plan on touching them. I think the rest of these will start getting easier. But thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you would like. Let me know if you're interested in any of these, give thoughts on any of the books I showed, all of that. I really just want to get down. So leave a comment if you would like, and thank you for watching.